Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the 4th largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the 6.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. The Raptors control the tap. To Danny Green. Nice pass to get things going.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Magic basketball. To Aaron Gordon. Count the bucket for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Isaac. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His team up by 1. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Leonard to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Fournier. Vucevic to Fournier. The jumper's off the mark. Lowry into the front court. Leads 1. Nikola Vucevic rejects it. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way. Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Augustine with the basketball. Down 3. Here comes the screen. To Fournier. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Off the mark. The follow won't go.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Danny Green to Lowry. For 3, and Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Both sides.
Substitutions, Orlando.
To Gordon. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Leonard to Lynn. Shot from the lane won't go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Toronto with the basketball to Lowry. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. Won't go. Deep two there, won't go. Lowry with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. They'll get it down to Leonard.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Here comes the screen. To Aaron Gordon. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Leonard shakes free and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Deep three at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Raptors have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Carter Williams with it up top. They trail by. To Carter Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Gasol. Nikola Vucevic. Huge block. Knocked loose. To Vucevic. From the painted area, won't go down. Lynn with it. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Carter Williams with it up top. Right now, down 7. Lynn with it. Looking to make something happen to Leonard. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Magic have it. To Vucevic. Sizing up the defense to Carter Williams. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Jonathan Isaac not going down here.
Stay in front of, watch the shot, watch the shot.
Short jumper misses. Nikola Vucevic pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Leonard to Gasol. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Shot from in close, no good. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Danny Green, Carter Williams on him. Down, swings it to Ibaka. Lets it fly from long range. Can't get the bounce. Augustine with it up top. Trailing by 11. Gets it in the right corner.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Five on the shot clock. Marc Gasol with a piece. 24-second violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 7, Kyle Lowry. Entering the game for Orlando, number 00, Aaron Gordon.
Lowry to Leonard. Has a look. Kawhi Leonard. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Gordon. Isaac. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Perfect feed to set up the basket. Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Shot the ball.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
To Aaron Gordon. The rebound comes down to Toronto. Toronto has the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space.
I did, but the defender didn't.
Short jumper stays out. A shot at the buzzer. It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. Time expires to end the first half. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Raptors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Magic did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggled doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scores for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Field goals.
The Orlando Magic definitely wouldn't mind having their opponent's field goal percentage. Unlike them, it's been 4 shots and poor effort. It was not a great half. The shooting was certainly worse in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Orlando has it. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Lowry. Nikola Vucevic with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys down 11. Isaac to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Leonard. Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. So possession remains with Toronto. Lowry to Danny Green. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. The screen sets him up for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Augustine with the basketball. Down 11. Raptors come away with it. Leonard. To Lowry. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Gasol. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Foul number 1 for the...
Aaron Gordon, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. No good. Missed them both. Lowry has the basketball.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Surveys the floor. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Augustine with it up top. He'll run the offense. Marc Gasol sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Vucevic. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Fine to shoot. Fournier to Vucevic. Slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize.
Leonard to Lowry. Fine to shoot for Toronto. Here's Leonard for two. Add 2 points to the board.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for the Orlando Magic, number 22, Jeremy Grant.
Cleared by Ibaka. It's the Raptors with the basketball. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Fournier. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Can't connect from in close. Lynn with it. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Cruises inside for 2.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys down big. Lynn with it. Looking to make something happen. Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Yes, Aaron Gordon. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Here we go. My ball, my ball. Hey, match up.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. It's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Aaron Gordon swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier. Gordon buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Lowry. Good look that time, but off the mark. Grant with the basketball. Down by 15. To Fournier. Fires the 3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Lowry to Gasol. No good. And no foul.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead stands at 10. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Not that time. From the painted area, won't go down. Lowry. To Leonard. Screen coming. Has a chance. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 10.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 14, Danny Green. Subbing in for Orlando. Number 1, Jonathan Isaac.
Isaac. from long range. He buries it.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
That'll get out off the Raptors. Gordon to Fournier. Marc Gasol able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Lynn with it. Lead stands at 7.
I got something for him.
To Leonard. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Augustine with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. To Gordon. Deep left corner. Deep two there, won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Marc Gasol, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac, and he hits.
Might have had an extra dribble or two.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a whistle, and Orlando is going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Gordon. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It's the Raptors with the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors edged out in today's game. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Magic finished on the losing end of a close score.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.